So a brand new game called Rebirth of Glory hit the market in here. So I'm going to show you guys how the battles work here in the game. This is new, not yet out in Android. It is out on iOS. They did a backward release for some reason. So it's very interesting how they released it on iOS first. So if you're an Android user, you may want to wait for 1 to 2 months, after this video is uploaded. Then it's probably going to launch into the App Store. Now, this game is very similar if you're coming from Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons. This game is really interesting, has its own uniqueness, also some similarities to other SLG games. Now, first thing that I want to tell you guys here, the difference between this is that there is going to be productions and consumptions for food, and as well as for your wood. And there's also going to be active villagers in here that are going to be paying taxes. So I'm going to be able to collect some tax in here from the villagers that I have in the game. So I can use my gems in here as well to collect more taxes. And you can see you can manage the happiness of the villagers, and you can also manage on how you're going to make your villagers work in the game. So very interesting. But the whole point of this video is talking about the battle mechanics of the game. How is the battle mechanics of Rebirth of Glory? So I'm going to let you guys know this is something pretty cool that other games do not have. You know about rallying forts? In here, you can rally the layers and you can just simply search them. They made it easy for you to find the layers. So you don't have to search into the map and waste your time. All you got to do is click that magnifying glass, search for layers, and start rallying the layers just like this. There's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and 8-hour rally that you can do. You can, of course, simply do the same thing if you want to rally other players in here as well. So let's go search for other players in here. So if I want to rally somebody in here, for example, now I'm not going to rally it. I cannot rally because they are in the Alliance territory. So let's go find here somewhere in the back and find some stranglers in here like this one. If I want to rally this, hit that. You can see it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and 8 hours. And I can set my rally. I will have my commander and as well as deputy in here, or hero and deputy. So you'll have your primary hero, secondary hero. So when we go into heroes in here, you're going to be able to see there is a limited amount of heroes right now. So of course, definitely there's going to be more release in the future. Looks like there's one here, Aaron, which I haven't got yet because you have to win this one in the top lord event, or which is kind of like the mightiest governor if you're coming from Rise of Kingdoms. So this is it. There's not a whole lot yet, but I'm going to show you guys in here. There is ranged combat in here. And one cool thing in here is that about the healing, similar to Call of Dragons. If you played Call of Dragons, you're going to get these potions, right, to heal for free, which is the same here in the game as well. But you can also use your resources to heal as well. Now, the cool part about this is that they have this thing called Valkyrim Temple, and this temple will allow you to resurrect any fallen soldier. So in the previous Top Lord event or the Mightiest Governor event, I was killing cities and I was reviving my dead troops. That's insane. Now, go here into details, click question mark. You can see the casualty rescue ratio. Now, if you max this out to 25, you're going to get 75% back to you. You can revive them, and it's completely free. All you got to do is send them here into the Valkyrie Temple, and then it's going to start producing springs. And you can see I also have items in here for springs. These items you can use, and you can speed up the revival of your troops. Pretty cool feature in the game. So now let me show you how the battle works. By the way, one more thing. There is 3 zones in here. You start in starting zone, move into the second zone. Right? There's going to be paths in here just like that. Right? Very similar to other games as well. And you're going to be able to move into the last zone in here. This is Ruins 8. And as you can see, Legacy of YGG, or Legacy of YGG Drazzle. YGG Drazzle, is that how you say it? But there's no such thing as King in here, or King buff yet, I see. I have to see what happens when we get this to unlock. At this point, you can see this first capture. That's it. You're going to get some buff. All right. Now, the battle mechanics. You're going to be able to send out your marches. There's still a lot of optimizations that, they can really improve within the game. If you join now, you can definitely give your input into the Discord. The admin in Discord, he is very responsive and very good. I like how they communicate with the players. This company is not a Chinese company, for what I know. Skyrise is a Singapore company. So very different from the other companies, other games that you guys have played. All right, so now this is my berserkers, which is my infantry. And then now I'm gonna send out my archers in here. All right, this is going to be the axemans in here. So let me show you guys in here. There is the cavalry, there is the infantry, which is the berserkers, and then there's going to be the slingers. There's no siege unit yet here, but there is going to be a beast in here, which they're not yet unlocked at this point. Now there is tier 6 in this game. This is tier 5. And then there's going to be tier 6. So I like that they're releasing tier 6 right away and telling us, hey, there's going to be tier 6. So I like that one. You can actually research that eventually in here. It's really part of the game already. I like the transparency that they do with this one early on into the game. So that is good. All right. So now in this battle, you're going to see that we can do range combat in here. So we're going to find some monsters in here. Let's go find level 20, level 2, level 22. So I'm gonna march over here. We're gonna defeat this. So I'm gonna drag. You can do click and drag in here, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff that you can do in the game. As I'm marching, let me explain to you. There's this thing called Outpost, and you can get some free tokens, and you can also get free legendary tokens in here. After you do like 5 times of this, you get legendary token, and you're going to be able to upgrade your Countess, because that's how I've been getting Countess tokens, through the Lookout Post. There's a lot of things in here that is very different from the other games that I've played. And honestly, I like this one. There is no VIP at this point. The levels in here, the crowns, it is like kind of the VIP, but you get that through basically free mode in here. You'll basically get this crowns that will help you to level that up. You can get it from the trade hall by just trading your resources, which is pretty good. I like the feature that they have so far. And then when we go to the shop in here, to the growth fund, you know, you have to spend like, what, $15 to unlock your growth fund in other games. In this game, it's completely free. You don't have to spend anything to get your growth fund. That is absolutely insane. Now, I've seen games during its beta period where they were charging people already. Like, this game, I see no spending. I'm looking forward for what they're going to do once they release this game. They can definitely add some spending into the game, which I can see that. But I'm seeing how the developers are, you know, their thought process. I don't see that they're looking into, like, okay, heavy spending into the game. I think they want to create a culture of balanced game. And perhaps maybe in the future, I'm hoping that they can do something to where like subscription based, or it's going to be you buying skins. And I think it's a totally different take in SLG if they do that. And I think a lot of people will really love if that is the route that they're going to do. And it could be the #1 strategy game if they manage to do that. All right, it's going to be real strategy at that point. So I'm curious what they're going to do within the game. But so far, I love everything that they've done in here. There's a few quirks that I wish that they can fix, but it's so cool. Oh, by the way, if you ever get into the wishing pool, you can just click auto wish and then get out of it, and it will just do its auto wishing in there. All right, so let me show you this. This is the monster in here. Oh, by the way, I think they are going to be updating the graphics as well at some point, so you're gonna see it much cooler than this. All right, I'm gonna go first attack it with my infantry or my berserkers, and then I'm going to use my slingers in here at range. As you can see, it's at range right now. Hitting. You can see the graphics there. Pretty cool. That is how the battle is in here within the game. I haven't participated yet in a war yet. So the kingdom or the server is relatively peaceful. If you don't know what your server is, just look into coordinates onto the top in here. As you can see, it says here hashtag #3. That means I am in server 3. So that's the battle gameplay here in the game. You can camp. You can also, whenever you click onto the monsters in here, you can see you can either click garrison after battle or not. So you can do that. So you can choose whatever selection you want to do. I'm going to send my troop home because I'm trying to save up my stamina, which is your action point within the game. The stamina is what you use to defeat monsters and monster layers. I'm going to save it because there's going to be Top Lord event on day 1. I need it for the defeating of monster layers. There's also artifacts in here that you can get from basically forging, and you can get this item from rallying monster layers. So a lot of stuff in here, just 100% free to play at this point. I'm really excited to share this to you guys, and I hope you guys will try Rebirth of Glory. And no, this is not sponsored. This is just me finally finding a new game to enjoy. And dude, I'm glued to it lately. I'm I'm in the #1 alliance right now called DS Mighty Ducks. They've accepted me. Thank you. And just super excited to share this to you guys. So if you ever try this Rebirth of Glory, please let me know in the comment section, and as well as join the Discord. There's going to be a link in the description. I'll see you there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe for more ROG. Shinchi42 here. I'm out.